Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome, everyone. Hey, what's up, Athros, Turako, Bsen, Xylan, Take-Cure, Vectis? What's going on, guys? Athros, thank you so much for the sub. 16 months. That is a incredible level of support. I appreciate it very much. Happy New Year and happy Saturday to you as well, and to everyone else hanging out right now. Yeah, Turako, it has been a little while. Nice to see you. Yeah, and happy New Year's to everyone. Again, what's up? First stream of the new year. Very excited about this one. I'm continuing the last stream of last year, which was a lot of fun as well. We're doing our flat gun only challenge run. As you can see, we have flat guns in our weapon slots and flat guns in inventory. And I'm having a ton of fun. It's actually been incredibly strong so far. If you want a highly consistent and repeatable way to just dominate factory up until at least this point, you can just do what we've been doing. Because everything I have in my inventory and equipped has been easy to acquire, thanks for how OP Rift plus Waste is. And it has just been dominating everything. Hey, what up, Introvert? Welcome, welcome. This has kind of be played out like a fast track run so far, because I've been taking... So, we didn't really care too much about the caves branches. Zion in particular, we really don't care about. And DM I kind of wanted, but without knowing where they were, we got the Abandoned Exiles, which doesn't tell you where Zion is, so I don't know where DM is. Between the 50-50 shot of not even getting DM, I figured my strategy was to take a garrison in the factory, and if I loop, then I'll take caves. And I did that on 2 factory floors so far, and we didn't get a loop, so we never ended up going to the branch. So we kind of zipped through these 2 floors. We did go to waste on both of them to restock on heavy treads and stuff. And also on the first level, I think that helped us fab some more. But we didn't really explore a lot because there wasn't any need to. Our build is pretty strong, and generally when your build is strong, you don't want to stay on the floor if you're like above the curve, because you're just going to take attrition and like damage to your parts, and the stuff that's spawning on the floor isn't necessarily good enough to replace what you already have. So you kind of just didn't explore much. I like ran out of things to fab because my inventory was full. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun here. And we just hit -5. So we're looking for extension. I'd like to do extension and lab, maybe blow up a hub if we can. I think the Cetus Guard are going to be tough on this build. I'm going to try to employ decoy drones for them. And I think our goal on this floor is to build... I would like some advanced, or some armor integrity analyzers, I mean. We won't be able to get advanced, but some armor integrity analyzers would be excellent in Cetus. So maybe that's what I'll aim for. As far as Rift goes, we did get 3 Rift abilities, but we got Program Shield and Alert ID Control most recently, which are kind of worthless for this build. I'm intentionally avoiding allies because using allies to kill stuff kind of defeats the purpose of using only flat guns. We did get Signal Jamming first on -8, which is pretty nice. This makes it so that alarm traps don't do anything. And if we wear couplers, it'll, like, NC couplers will block jamming from like watchers and stuff. Prevents calls for reinforcements. I didn't know that. So if I have an NC coupler, does that mean engineers won't ever call for reinforcements? That's really interesting. I'm assuming I still need a transport network coupler for that to work on haulers. I didn't know that, though. That's interesting. Yeah, reactive plating is pretty great. I've been using a lot of damper plating just because it's easy to get and it lasts longer than a lot of other armor. Which has been quite pressing on our utility slots, which is why I'm probably a little heavier on utility than I would be otherwise right now. I had a nice stash of light reactive plating earlier. Maybe we could fab some heavy reactive plating. That'd be pretty sweet. I really want to evolve more weapon slots for flak guns. I think we do want to get our DPS up here soon. Hey, what up, Porus? It is going well, and yeah, this is the flak attack build for sure. I kind of want some more NC couplers. I think we're getting to a stage where we're going to want more of these. They start becoming very, very valuable around like research and stuff. And we're gonna be having alert issues, I think, because we're not using like any info war. And it can help with that, and help us navigate and stuff. Yeah, weapon cycler would be excellent. Target analyzers don't help because flat guns don't crit. But salvage charting computer is really good with flat guns, once I can afford to actually equip that. Lots of stuff. Alright, well let's get into it. Let's get on with it. So we don't know where extension is, so I need to look for branches. But if we want to go into shoots here, which we may as well, it's so free. Then it means we're going to reset the map anyways. Heavy flat cannon. It's not a flat gun, so that doesn't count. It's kind of liberating not caring about any weapons. There's so many weapons in this game, and it can be tough to decide what to take and what to use. When all you want to use even is flat guns, I can just ignore like over half the parts that we end up seeing. I'm gonna grab this matter pod. Or this matter compressor, because it's way better than this matter pod I've been using since like the first floor. And I'll take the improved system backup module. Don't know if I'll hold on to that very long, but I will definitely use it for now. Alright, let's find some shoots. 70, 88, it's probably pretty close to where we're at. Yeah, that actually is really close. So I think we're gonna kind of hang out around that shoot trap so we can just dive in kind of quickly. And let's look for terminals and fabricators, and maybe we can see if we can pull together some of these support items we've been talking about. Otherwise, I don't think there's a ton for us to do on this floor. I think that sounds like a good plan. I kind of wanted to use sensors at some point because I think attrition is a big weak point of this build, because actually like getting flat guns once you get past the point where the sentries have them is really hard to do. We're basically gonna have to fab them and repair them all game. So avoiding combat is gonna be helpful. But I just haven't, I don't know, I don't have the utility slots for sensors. I'd rather just like make our flat guns better. So I doubt we're actually gonna do that. Here's a fabricator. So what schematics do I have? I do have a basic armor integrity analyzer. I don't think we use this yet. We might come back to this. Like, this is actually... I'd even walk all the way back here from that chute and come back if we wanted to. Here's a prototype device, which is intriguing. Alright, let's throw some stuff on. Got some weapon shielding. NC coupler is kind of worth equipping, but I think I'll wait on that. I don't want to slap on any of their processors yet. Alright, we want to avoid this array. Other weapons are allowed for this challenge run for digging and destroying machines, which flat guns can't do. This looks like a big terminal. I'm gonna see if I can put a tracking Trojan on here. No. This is actually a pretty good location if we're gonna stay in this area to have that. And it's better success chance than anything that we really could have done there. But we did not pull it off. There's 25% kinetic resistance. You know what? Let's just slot on this prototype device. I don't think we really care about losing anything that we're carrying right now. It's an experimental heatsink, which I think is like, it doesn't even dissipate more heat than the improved cooling system. It does take less attrition than the improved cooling system, so I think I'll keep it over the improved cooling system. Then I'm going to go ahead and drop that. I'm going to go pick this up for now. Haulers with Riff, I can make him drop his stuff. Maybe we do that. Let's go ahead and slot in our Riff stuff. We're going to want him soon anyways for the shoots, I guess. Potentially. Heavy Gatling lasers. Oh, does that ID the prototypes for you? That's interesting. Ah, a thermal gun with negative salvage. It's really terrible. These are kind of like flak guns. Free projectiles. Dare I say that these guns look good? If you mix them with a salvage targeting computer. That's a lot of heat and pretty solid damage. Interesting. Another heavy flat cannon. Bunch of unknown devices. Kind of want to pick these up just to ID them. Triangulator. An item I've never used, and I don't plan to start today. I don't even really know what they do. Let's keep it that way. Improved Encalibrator. That has modest utilities since we're about to go into shoots. I'm gonna hold on to that for a little bit. Oh, hello. I think I'll slap on that. Okay, let's go into siege mode. Hopefully he has to move into a tile we can hit him. I don't think he can shoot us from there. And I'll slot on the focal shield. Get my flak guns on. I'm gonna swap out this weapon shielding so we can repair it instead of losing it. And let's wreck these guys. Do I want to aim back here? So there's an interesting exploit, which I'm just kind of using on this run because it's fun. I don't think it's necessary. If you aim like way past an enemy and miss, more of your miss shots will hit the enemy than if you're aiming at the enemy and missing. Just because of like the scatter of it missing a tile back here compared to missing a tile over here. So we're kind of exploiting that here just to showcase it a bit. And you only get minus 10% targeting, I think, when you're aiming past someone like this, because that's the penalty for having a bot in the way, I believe. It works pretty good with flak guns. I don't know if it's necessary here in siege mode. We can probably just fight this guy. And it mostly works when they're like adjacent to you. Hunters are one of the enemies that aren't great for us. Our flak guns, they have kinetic resistance. And they're hard to hit. Between their phase shifters and... I can't look at their phase shifter. What do these guys probably have, what? Improved ones? Basic ones? Minus 10, minus 15%, something like that. These guys will have from phase shifters. And we already have minus 15% targeting on the flak gun. So we're going to have like minus 25 to 30% targeting versus hunters, which is pretty bad. Okay, I am heating up right now. So let's go ahead and throw on that heatsink. Getting quite low on matter as well. And I'm standing on a door, which means I won't be able to drop something under me, so I gotta be careful about that. Like, I need to slot in something that gives me matter right now. Let's go ahead and put on matter pod. This guy doesn't want to die. Due to the rounding of resistances and the damage of these flat guns are so small to begin with, and how the rounding in Cogmind always truncates and rounds down, resistances can be pretty nasty for flat guns, and your effective damage is going to be a lot lower than whatever the resistance says it actually is. Because if you lose 1 point of this, times 6 is what it's doing once the rounding gets applied 6 times. It really adds up. Alright, can we maybe kill some recyclers for matter? Slot on tractor beam. Beautiful. Wow, that's another huge stockpile of long-range proton cannons. This variable charge gun might be good for opening doors. I think I want to grab that. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this compact matter pod now, because I have the other thing. A lot of recyclers. I guess we did make a bit of a mess down here. Alright, let's let this guy come to us. And if I'm going to be waiting, we may as well turn on siege mode. And slot in the vocal shield. This guy does have kinetic weapons. So here's a situation where I can aim past them, and it's more accurate than aiming at them. Uh-oh. This is my only damper plating. We don't want to lose this, because I need this to avoid EMP and waste. So... Huh. That might be a reason just to jump into waste now. Because I don't have other armor at the moment either. There's some medium armor plating. Uh-oh. There's another guy. Get out of here, recyclers. Probably a recycling unit, like right up here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop these treads. Go ahead and drop both of these, honestly. Grab that. I want to equip these treads just to ID them. I knew they were just improved treads, but it's nice to know what parts are if you run across them later. And I think I grabbed that armor, medium armor plating, so that's probably okay instead of the damper for now. I'm cool with this. Wow, we're moving at 160. We're not overweight anymore. Programmers incoming. Oh, are those the chutes? No, these are more chutes. Cool. Where are my terminals at? We haven't seen any interactive machines since spawn. There's one. Okay, I guess I should throw my damper back on. For the programmers. Wonder if that's them. Oh. Oh, another security level 3. And more crusher analysis. Taunting us. So these are all kind of just YOLO hacks. I'm gonna hit the terminal index at 12%. Did not get it. The scanalyzer. I don't think we have anything we want to scanalyze. Potentially the improved salvage targeting computer. But overall, like, not really. That watcher is jammed due to my signal jamming riff ability. Alright, here's the programmers. Let's set up for them. This guy only have a 15% chance to hit for some reason. Oh, it's because I'm not in siege mode yet. Because they just moved and they're fast. So something I realized since my last stream, doors have 16 armor, which is low. But it also means that flat guns can't break doors. So if you're shooting a flat gun at an enemy in a door like this, once the enemy dies, the door stops all of your shots. You don't shoot past them and do more collateral damage. So that could be bad in a situation like this where we had 2 of them lined up. But if you have like engineers or like this hauler in the back, that's actually like kind of nice. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, but it's pretty interesting. There's not a lot of weapons in the game that won't destroy doors. So you don't even have to consider that most of the time. Speaking of hauler, where did he go? Did he go down? The grunt. I see another terminal. I played this a little weirdly. I wanted to get into a position where I wouldn't accidentally blow up these machines. We're just gonna do this, I guess. Actually, you know what? I can afford to move. Repositioning in Cogmind. It doesn't take a lot of time relative to combat. It's pretty much always worthwhile if it's just like a couple of tiles. I'll shoot the watcher. Dude, he's coming from over there. Wait, did his health just go up? No, I must have hit something else. And the label was from someone else. There's the hauler. Let's go see what's inside. Watch this be the same one. Improved power shielding. Precision matter filter. It's pretty cool in a drone bay. It's faulty. I was about to say that might be worth scandalizing. If this is faulty, it's definitely worth scandalizing. I can see our flak gun build using a matter filter later. Alright, I'm gonna let this guy move. I don't want to find out if they will call for reinforcements, like we were talking about before. In the drone bay... Huh, I can't inspect it off the ground because of that interaction, so I'll just pick it up. That could be valuable for us. Let's see if this guy has anything. 5 improved lightning guns. Those are pretty good too. They're not flak guns though, so who cares? Another level 3 terminal. This is like the god level for a hack and fab build, but it's like worthless for our terrible at hacking combat build. Do I pull terminal index again? Nothing. I'm really unlucky with that. I think we might just want to go to shoots. Our alert is starting to climb a little bit. And we still have that damper problem. Damper plating problem. That's an advanced salvage charting computer though, which is an upgrade over an improved one. And that's a variable charge gun. That's what I already picked up, right? Yeah. A lot of them, in fact. So let's drop improved salvage charting computer and take this advanced one, which is awesome. So with one flat gun, 6 projectiles times +3 salvage is +18 salvage. Multiply that across +3 flat gun, or 3+ flat guns, and you're never losing anything. Or I guess I should say enemies are never losing any parts. They will drop, like, everything. Can't wait till we can actually equip those. It also means we'll have far less matter problems with the kinetics build. This is higher integrity than my other system backup module, so I figured I'd grab it. Hard medium armor plating. We could take that and it would allow us to explore more if we were mostly concerned about the damper plating here. I mean, now that we're around these chutes, there's a lot of area. Maybe we do that. How does this compare to the other medium armor I have right now? It's just heat, but this one is beat up, so we'll drop that. I think I'm gonna ditch the recycling unit, field recycling unit. This is pretty good in caves. I'm gonna drop that. That means we take off our damper, and then I can equip a bunch of hard medium armor plating. Another hauler. Let's get closer to him. Oh! Wow. Dang, I thought he wasn't gonna be able to see me from there. I guess I was supposed to back up. Okay. How do we want to fight this guy? Does he have any parts we can make use of? Not really. %20 core exposure. I'm not scared of this level of behemoth right now, but I also don't think we need to fight him. We could just walk away. We could also just jump into the chutes. We have a lot of cover as we walk away. I think that's probably the better thing to do here. At the very least, don't think I want to fight him from this position. Like, this looks like a busy area where we can run into more patrols while we're fighting. I'm definitely more concerned about that than just fighting the behemoth. Like, this is the kind of area where things can get out of hand. Tons of watchers. Lots of haulers too. So that hauler had an escort. Do I fight this guy? We still have that behemoth lurking. I guess we do. I don't think we want to go into siege mode though. I'm gonna try the aim past you trick here. Easy. Oh, random ARC as well. Probably we're sieging for this. Where'd they go? They're like walking around this way or something? This is exactly what they're doing. I think the behemoth has forgotten about us. These guys are kind of annoying because of their core shielding. It has the same rounding effect as the kinetic resistance we were talking about earlier. All these green bots. We're almost out of our only engine. In fact, it only has one integrity. I should probably replace that with something. We do need power to move. So this guy means there's a terminal nearby. I wonder if I can beat them to it. This be their terminal? It certainly could be. Hey, this one's only level 2. We still suck at hacking though. think this is more likely to be the operator's terminal. Bunch of them over here. This looks like the command exit. The command prefab and access. Do we have a this is like a Mario warp pipe skip. We'll go from -5 straight to command. Man, tons of haulers. What does this one have? A Tiamat missile launcher? It's pretty good. Too bad we can't use it. The inability to use launchers is like one of the other huge downsides of the Flak only challenge, which doesn't exactly fit into the intent of the challenge, but we're gonna maintain that. Man, let's check branch access. Okay, so extension is not on this map. Which means we do go to the upper caves and hope for Zhirov, since we can't do much at Warlords with Riff. That means extension has to be on -4. Extension can only have an exit from 6, 5, and 4. Now, in the ideal world, we would have the option between extension on -6 or -5 and lab on -4. Because I do want to go to lab, but I think we really want the data core from A7 if we go there, because I don't think we want to get scanned. So if lab is on -4, then it overlaps with extension, which definitely complicates that. Like, I don't know if we go to lab without that. I don't feel like fighting trackers and combat programmers with flak guns all game. Especially without InfoWar and other good things to help us not spend a lot of time on floors. The biggest thing I wanted from lab, honestly, was the hackware. Like, some hackware would be great on this build. Well, I guess we're hoping for Zhirov here. Zhirov is pretty good. I do want to get teleporters. And then we're going to have to play the armory thing by ear. If armory... Man, I don't know. Armory would have been good for fabbing more flak guns and stuff, too. So we can push these decisions down the road, since they're not too relevant now. But I guess what we're going to be considering on the next floor is a few things. Whether we want to go to extension over a caves branch, depending on what caves branch is there, which we should know if we do make it through the caves on this one. That's probably always going to be better than Warlord, but if Zhirov's there, then Zhirov could be better than extension, depending on where lab is. So if lab and extension are on the next floor, then we have to decide whether we want to go to lab without the data core from A7, which you get in extension. And then if lab is on -3, it's going to share a level with either testing or quarantine. And then if quarantine's there, there's a chance that the quarantine also has S7 there. We have to decide whether we want to take lab or that research branch. The research branches aren't amazing for us, but depending on the teleporters we get, I think we have to go to quarantine to possibly get teleporters. And then S7 has some goodies for us, but testing, having a lot of cool weapons that we can't use on this run because they're not flak guns, isn't super valuable. Quarantine's fine. But again, some of the cooler things in quarantine are like Sigic's Broadsword and Core Stripper and stuff, things that we're not going to be able to use there. So the value there is a little less, but stuff like Phase Armor is kind of cool, I guess. Subatomic replicator is always good. Oh, and integrity redistributors are going to be excellent in S7 as well, if we make it there and can get those. So S7's pretty good, I think, but the other quarantine and testing aren't that amazing. Quarantine, we might have to go there for teleporters, depending on everything else shakes out. So, a little short-term thinking ahead there. Things we're going to have to keep in mind in the next couple of floors. Alright, I think we probably want to get off this floor soon then. Maybe I go and use this fabricator real quick since we've almost looped back around to it. There aren't really any other terminals around. I think we're getting close to overstaying our welcome here. Check out this room. Empty. So I could fabricate more flat guns. I might fabricate that armor integrity analyzer. Actually, I have a couple more floors to get one of those. We mainly wanted that for extension, which we might not even go to at this point. I could replace my flat guns or weapon shielding by fabricating that stuff. May as well go ahead and do that. This is a level 1 fabricator. It should be pretty easy for us to use. Do I even need the particle charger to cut through here? I don't. Alright, I think we get more value out of flat guns here. Build flat gun. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a prioritized Trojan. Wow, we can hack here. Alright, so this and this are my lowest integrity flat guns. Build something else now? Our storage is fine. I'm trying not to go higher than 3 high cap storage here. I don't think there's any reason to go crazy on storage this run. Although, due to the flat gun attrition, I mean, we have like multiple utility slots dedicated to just flat guns and weapon shielding, which is a reason to carry more storage, but I think we can work with what we got for now. Armor integrity analyzer helps us get better damper and shoots. I don't really think we need the weapon shielding yet. Let's have an armor integrity analyzer. And I need to shoo this guy away. I accidentally dropped one of my flat guns instead of equipping it. Alright, we have assaults coming, which we're probably gonna have to fight, it looks like. Chat back in action? What's that mean, Xylan? Oh, Twitch is broken right now. Is that affecting the viewing experience? I thought you guys were awfully quiet. Not gonna lie. But I'm glad to hear that you guys are back for now. Okay, Tangiers just messaged me and said the same thing. Oh, that's... I don't know, that's a shame. I wish you guys could interact. It sounds like it's working for now, though, so I'm glad to have you guys back. It was getting a little lonely here. Twitch does have crazy errors from time to time. There you all are. Oh, I see a follow from 19 minutes ago just popped in. Wow. Glad Twitch got their you-know-what together, and we can all We can all interact again. It's not my doing, but I am sorry about that. Yeah, I did notice that you guys were being quiet, but, you know, sometimes chat's just kind of quiet. Glad you guys are here, though. I'm pretty good at talking to myself, so... I think we made it through. I'm definitely happy to have you guys back. Alright, let's pick up this armor integrity analyzer. I think I can drop some of this medium armor plating. I can probably go right back to damper to fight this one assault. It's probably not worth the risk. I do need to equip something. How about... drum base good armor. Do that. Had an earlier question. Would imprinting be viable for a weapons challenge run like this as well? What benefits does imprinting usually have? It would. It'd be very good for this, but it also... similar to the comment I had about allies earlier, it kind of defeats the purpose to me. Because imprinting means you get a lot of help from allies to compensate for your lack of offensive power from using, I don't want to call Flak gun subpar, but like, you're not using like strong weapons that you could be using. So that's kind of like the main challenge. So I think using a lot of allies is kind of against the spirit of what we're doing here. But in general, imprinting would be very good against weapons challenge, or for weapons challenges like this. Yeah, we just... I didn't know for the last like 20 minutes chat's been broken. I didn't realize that, Superman. It seems like it's back though, at least. Ooh, this is a master programmer. This isn't a coupler guy. Not who I want to run into right before fighting... Oh, I need my damper plating. Okay, we're just gonna kill this guy. So, coupler dispatches are of a higher level programmer than you would normally see on the floor. And this is early for a master, so I can almost guarantee that this is a coupler squad, which is nice, because I wouldn't mind having more NC couplers. Yep. Demos and grunts. This grunt coupler might be useful against this ARC that, or the assault squad we're about to fight. Okay, I think... Okay, this changes our storage situation. I'm now gonna ditch the armor plating to put on the damper, which hopefully lasts us until I get back into that chute. But that gives us 3 more slots. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab the grunt coupler and the NC coupler. I kind of want the backup engine, because we could have problems if this antimatter reactor goes. Light particle. Do those guys have light particle reactors? Those are pretty good. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the aiming past enemies thing. Does the simulation have a checkbox where I'm aiming 9,000 tiles past the enemy? so, I think Treads actually, last stream said something about our flak guns gonna get, or am I gonna cause flak guns to get nerfed? And who knows, but if someone does try to nerf flak guns as a result of this run, You can tell them that I was just abusing the aim past your enemy bug, and that's the only reason that if we are successful in this run, that we were successful. That's the line you guys got to use, all right? How good is the variable charge gun? 30 to 60 damage. Yeah, I think we want that. But its base damage sucks. So I can't ditch my other weapon that I need for digging through normal walls. Because overloading shots is like really dangerous. I'm not going to do that for every wall. What was the explanation for why it works again? Basically, say I'm aiming at this tile. And this is what I'm guessing. If I miss this tile, like the range of missing is like anything over here. Kind of. Like you're going to miss from side to side. Sometimes you miss like sideways or even like kind of behind you. It's kind of crazy. But if you're missing a tile out here, like it scatters based on that tile. So you're going to miss like in this trajectory. And if you notice, those all go through the tile in front of me still. So I think that's how it works. And I believe Aomic has done testing with like empirical data that you do hit more that way. So regardless of whether that explanation is the reason, it definitely works. Two demo couplers. Do I leave this drone bay now? You know what? I dropped the antimatter for the light particle. I'm gonna take the drone bay again. I recall this assault? No, there's no way, right? Is there anything useful I can do here? How about Trojan Disrupt, Trojan Track? I feel like we're gonna hit that assault soon. Since I have more NC coupler charges, I'm gonna keep checking out these haulers. Okay, that was the same one. Programmers again, so I have programmers and an assault coming. I wonder if we can get to the chutes first. Another long-range tractor beam. Mine is in pristine condition. Is that the assault? No. I think it's just enemies walking past. Oh, there you are. This is not a good place to fight. Actually, if I open up this wall and just walk out, an engineer might bail me out, and I might not even have to fight these guys if I don't want to. Dude, it's a bunch of grunts. Oh, man. Okay, I actually want to fight these guys. Because we can have some fun here. This is just too freaking perfect. Oh, they split off. I wanted to do this. Oh, the programmers are here. No! Not like this. I could have avoided all of this. I wanted to have fun. Stop it. Oh my god. And they keep hopping and getting closer. Hopping is so silly. Okay, we're not allowed to have fun apparently. I'm gonna lose my damper now too. This was a huge disaster. I saw 5 guys clumped up and I wanted to resonate their engines. And now I have to like... I think I have to take off the damper. This is why we can't have fun, guys. I try to do something fun and the game ruins it. And puts us in a terrible position. I got punished so hard for something that was not necessary, but would have been Very fun to do. Yeah, I can't get out here because I already made a hole, and there's an engineer right there. I could break a tile in here and then this one, and it would probably work, but I don't think my damper has enough integrity. Engineers can't block force ram. That's true. Force ram actually isn't bad for us, because we don't care about anything that we have equipped right now. Well, breaking like heavy treads would be kind of terrible. But, like, overall, like, everything we have is extremely replaceable, especially if we're about to jump into shoots. Okay, I think I need to drop the damper. Open a wall over here. Then open a wall over here. Wait, I was supposed to pick up the damper first. Yeah. Because we didn't have enough time. Screw it. You guys want the force ram? You take away some fun I was gonna have. I'm gonna have some fun in a different way. Later, nerds. Ramming all y'all. Yeah, I think that was worth it, Xylan. That we did not get punished too hard for that. Better get force ram nerf too. That was a pretty sweet maneuver. Might have to clip that later, unless someone beats me to it. And we still have 17 integrity on the damper plating to save us from EMPs. Oh, totally. We knew the engineer was there, so we knew it would be like a perfect escape. Advanced actuator array? Why am I finding all these cool melee utilities in a run where we don't have melee? Alright, let's put our data jack on. No EMP. Wait. We do have crushers, though. That means there's warlord allies here. If you find Femto, the run becomes melee. Flak melee. Now we can't abandon flak guns. Wait, this is the same guy, isn't it? You can't fool me, data jack. That crusher hopped. Compact herf. I'm trying to look for all the loot before the crushers crush it all. Alright, let's rip off the grunt coupler. Another NC. Alright, there's no way there's a surviving item up there with all those crushers. Dang, I was hoping for good hover. So it's still kind of my dream to turn this into a hover flak run. We're definitely not doing that with gyrokinetic inverters. Oh, you missed an epic Force Ram MTF. Honestly, this is the best build for Force Ramming, because we literally don't care about anything we have equipped. Everything that we're using is replaceable in shoots, or high integrity storage units, or flak guns would be a shame to use, but I have like a lot of backups, so it's like, who cares? The one thing that's a problem is if I lost a heavy tread, if a heavy tread broke, I would have been a lot slower. That's the one thing I was kind of concerned about, because I ditched my backups of those, knowing I was going to be jumping into shoots. The key to enjoying combat is having 100% parts you want getting hit. Yeah, that definitely makes things a lot of fun. Okay, these guys are scaring me. I just gotta double check. These aren't 2-slot treads, so I don't think we care. Biometal medium. Advanced cloaking device. Do we want that? Not really. I mean, if I have a slot, I can use that. It's like okay, but it's not something I'm gonna like carry around. Dude, this guy is... What do you want? Get away. Alright. So I think Warlord's up here. I don't think I want to wake them up. Like, that's just gonna mean I have to bring a ton of allies to the next floor, which I don't want to do. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, Canran. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. I don't know why the alert didn't go off. That's either Twitch being broken still, or... I wonder if my alert is set to only work on resub. I need to test that. Or make a note about that and test it later. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you so much. Alright, time to destroy some crushers. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Can't really catch the stream often, but you enjoy the YouTube content very much. Oh, that's so awesome to hear. Yeah, I know it's not quite the same as like the live experience, but the VODs are always available for 60 days. And any runs that I think are quality, I upload to the YouTube. I try to. My last Cogmind run got deleted. There was a weird thing that Twitch did. So, Twitch Prime turned into Twitch Gaming at some point. And it meant that I had to relink my Twitch and Amazon, and it never told me. And it happened like months after this switch actually occurred. And Twitch Prime is what gets you 60 days of VODs instead of 14. So I went into archive or download my last Cogmind VOD, which was that hover triple linked auto gun like high score run, which was a lot of fun, I thought. And they were all deleted because it had been more than 14 days. Which is really annoying. Force ram the crushers. That's actually a good point. It's okay. There's going to be more awesome runs, so I'm not too bent out of shape about losing any particular one, but that was a little sad at the time. The lesson is to archive them sooner than later. I waited like a month because, I don't know if you guys remember, but that run I finished on November 1st, it actually bled a day into the November NetHack tournament, and then I was just playing NetHack for a month and not really thinking about stuff like archiving old VODs. So come December, like a month later, I went to start archiving them and they were gone. Sometimes you force ram the green bots in Scrapyard. Huh. You have a chance of crushing them, because those all have less than 50 integrity, though. I wonder if that actually works out to being better or not. These guys are the same speed as me, unfortunately, so I can't force ram them too much. Actually, I have to just hope that this guy doesn't crush his stuff. Oh, what a generous crusher. He's not crushing. Got him. Dude, why does ramming stuff give them plus salvage? Does that even make any sense? I'm not gonna finish this guy off next to a crusher. Okay, that guy's going the other direction. Oh, by the way, I should throw on my backup module while I have 1% corruption and I'm... you know, just doing stuff where that doesn't matter. Do I start caring about backup engines anytime soon? We do have the utility slots where we could actually use like an energy guzzling utility. Like a remote shield, even like a basic one, probably wouldn't be terrible on a build like this. Just a little bit of extra damage mitigation. I think Tread's talking about playing a very rudimentary version of like stealth flight on -10. I respect it. Waiting is often the most powerful move in roguelikes. Ain't that the truth? Have you ever played a roguelike that doesn't have the wait command? A lot of 70RLs do it. They turn into like puzzle games because you have to like plan out all the moves. It makes them feel a lot more like a puzzle game than a roguelike to me. But if you do want like a much more like strategic element like that, it's an interesting way to incorporate it. I picked up Hoplite recently, and I played it. And in Hoplite, you can... it's an ability you have to gain, is to let you wait, which is kind of interesting. And Hoplite's definitely a puzzly game, so it's a cool thing to add, and it's a powerful ability. Yeah, Golden Crown Hotel has weight. And when you mix the lack of a weight button with another thing that's kind of common in 7DRLs is 1 HP systems. So everything dies in one hit and you die in one hit, it becomes like extremely puzzling. So I think 1 HP systems are another thing that kind of makes roguelikes feel more on the puzzly side. Okay, I gotta drop stuff because I'm gonna want backup treads here. So what are we looking at dropping? Oh, wasn't I going to use this armor integrity analyzer in here? Do I care about that anymore? I think we still do. Rift Wizard has weight. Yeah. Played a bit of Hyper Rogue today. Waiting just behind the heptagons is like the whole combat tactic. You said Rift Wizard, or I'm sorry, Hyper Rogue. Okay, no, Hyper Rogue's not 1 HP. Well, how's it work? Hyper Rogue is 1 HP, right? But you can like move out of the way of things, and it like won't let you kill yourself that way. I think it plays a little differently than a lot of 1 HP games. You basically can't get surrounded. Is how I recall that one playing. You only lose if you're checkmate, yeah. Alright, I think we, I'm gonna ditch this drone bay. And the recalibrator. Means I can grab these treads. We're gonna have +1 slot from the armor integrity analyzer eventually. So I'd probably take like a backup engine or something when that happens. Our weapon shielding is getting beat up. We're gonna want to repair or fab some more of those. Oh, let's fix this this cloaking device. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep the cloaking device. I can't fix it easily. I might just ditch that for more treads. Cool. Corruption at 0%. The system backup module is droppable as well. I think we want a second thing of damper plating too. Some good damper plating. Because if we go to the caves this time, we're going to want more damper integrity. So I'm going to ditch the system backup module. I'm going to ditch the cloaking device. I didn't get a chance to scanalyze a matter filter, but I think we're going to hold on to that for that. To do that. Let me slot in another weapon shielding so I can pick up this damper. I need to make 2 more inventory slots to grab more treads. These treads, in fact. So it's going to be the armor integrity analyzer and... Vocal shield? Vocal shield's nice to have, but it's also like kind of a B tier utility compared to the other stuff we want. Like I'd rather have like weapon cyclers and things that improve my damage output, I think. I'm gonna ditch the vocal shield now then. Okay, I'm gonna keep the armor integrity analyzer on and farm the rest of these crushers though. I'll meet that guy over here. Found ya. Those treads are at 408. What are these treads at? 416. These treads are better. Any of the crushers want a piece of this? Flak is cute, so many numbers. Yeah, the combat log is like unusable. What is... This is actually literally unusable. It's like hit, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss, and it doesn't even say anything else. Like, what is... What am I hitting and missing, and why is there no damage being done? And this whole volley... I literally actually don't know why it's showing it like this. I did more than 7 damage, right? It's working up here. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, that's, what is that? 995? That's good damper. Wow, look at this damper. 1121. Hmm. That's the stuff. Alright, any more crushers? I think that's all of them. Man, EMP-less shoots are so chill. So this comes off. We'll just throw on... what in the meantime? Tractor beam? Heatsink. Grab the heavy treads. Yeah, there you go, Xylon. This entire run is an exercise in abusing mechanics. Honestly, that's like almost core gameplay for a lot of roguelikes. Like, abusing like enemy AI is kind of like a quintessential like roguelike gameplay, like using corridors and stuff. I think we're ready to go here. And like in a lot of roguelikes, that the meta strategies are usually some kind of abuse of not necessarily bugs, but other like balance things. Although you have games like Doom RL has like corner shooting, which is like a bug. That's kind of like a common tactic, I think. I'm not too familiar with how it works because I haven't played Doom RL yet. Maybe it's not a bug, MTF. But I think the Doom RL dev didn't intend for it to be used how it is. I thought Jupiter Hell adapted it differently to make it a mechanic that's like more balanced, but I could be wrong about that as well. Yeah, exactly, Treadsbot. Many meta strats abuse things that are unintended-ish and hard to fix or balance. Okay, so... I should have thought about this before interfacing with this terminal. Because I think when I leave and come back, this chance of detection goes up, which is bad. But I think we actually put on a hacking suite here. If we're going to the mines on this, or the caves on this floor, I don't want to carry a hacking suite through caves. They're pretty much worthless there. Okay, chance of detection did not go up. I think you have to use a hack for that to happen. But I want to take branch access here. Excellent. And think we probably... Dang, Master Analysis is pretty good. Not at 16%. Impulse Thruster Array is pretty cool. We put a botnet on here. Hell yeah. Dude, so many proton cannons this run. Oh yeah, where are the exits at? Oh my god, these are far away. Top left and mid left. We're currently at mid right. No, we're at bottom right. Wow, this is gonna be a trek. What is the least meme thing in Cogmind? I don't know, legs are kind of memey. Alright, we need to stay focused on this level. We gotta get to our goals. It's gonna actually be hard to get over there. What's that brawler doing? Are there two squads down there? God, I don't like this room at all. We do this. Let's do this. Let's see what this guy has. Wait. I hit recall reinforcements? Ooh, I didn't even know you could recall reinforcements on these guys. 3 precision matter filters? Hell yeah. Can I recall any reinforcements anywhere with these, or only if they call in the reinforcements, I wonder? I have a feeling that the game doesn't track what sources reinforcements were from, so I might be able to recall any of them. Oh, it is only theirs? Okay, never mind. Sorry for underselling the game's intelligence there. They do track that. Game smart indeed. Oh my god, I thought these were all going to be faulty for a second. We found 4 precision matter filters this run. And 3 of them have been faulty. I almost want to carry around one of these faulty ones to fabricate. Or to scanalyze. Although, I actually don't know if we're going to need a matter filter this run. I think having an advanced salvage targeting computer with flat guns is going to give you tons of matter. I don't know if there's like an upper limit on the matter, but it's plus 18 salvage per gun. Pretty insane. Alright, let's keep moving. We know there's a brawler over here. I think we're just going to have to fight them. And there's a sentry up there I will avoid. The brawler has moved. Targeting computer is good for our build. And we have gotten to the point where we kind of have free utility slots. I wonder if I swap out the hacking suite for advanced targeting computer. Although I kind of want to pull some schematics while I have the hacking suite. And we're likely to run into a lot of terminals on our way to get across this entire map. Maybe I carry this until caves. I want to keep the hacking suite on to maybe repair our weapon shielding. I'll take it easy, MTF. Have fun with your run. Dude, Flaks are already Hall of Fame status to me. But I'll see if we can convince everyone else. How many Flaks do you need for MC? Well, I want to bring at least 6 there. And 8 is actually my dream. I just don't know how reasonable that is. We'll see. How come this door was open? That was kind of weird. So is everything I just said in mind? I wonder if I do drop this matter filter for this targeting computer. 8 black gun stack is unreasonable. You're not talking me out of it with that argument. Or with that statement. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. I kind of want to leave the NC coupler on because it gives us jamming as well. I think we ignore the targeting computer for now. This will be a lot better in caves where there's no doors. And we can't abuse that one exploit as much. I don't know, I feel like we should grab it. Alright, I think I will just ditch the matter filter. I have a feeling I won't use that until late game, and I don't think it's worth carrying around that long. I do wish I had a chance to scandalize it, though. Okay, this is a big corridor. I think we want to get away from here. Flak-executioner? Hell yeah. But what is executioner? 7 weapon slots? Maybe that's more reasonable. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is with the hopping, sir? I'm not allowed to do that. Am I supposed to not aim past this guy so I can gunsling now? I think that is correct. Flak gun audio like takes over other audio. We're not getting laser audio, which is a bug because we're not getting the audio log either because it's not happening in game. Wonder what's causing that. That was happening earlier with the siege mode sound as well. It's a known bug? Okay. Is that a flat gun bug? Or that happens with all kinds of weapons? That was weird. The first couple didn't go through and the later ones did. That is a weird bug. Oh, this is hot. Shit, I need to leave my reactor off in combat. Slot in the heatsink. There's a big grunt squad. Well, 4, I guess it's not huge. Oh, another hauler. Don't mind if I do. Improved arc projectors. 8 of them. Well, those aren't flat guns, are they? Focal shields, EM shields, shitty hover. What? Oh, I thought these guys popped out and then shot and killed something. There's like a sentry in here, it sounds like, that shot and killed one of these guys immediately. Alright, you guys can fight. Actually, I don't even care about that room. Disruptive Behemoth built in a box. Yeah, these are great for disruption. This is what Perun has, I think. It's funny, if you kill Perun, you can disrupt Zverog with it. Or if you're fighting them in a certain case, because these have a lot of spread, Perun will sometimes disrupt a Zverog for you. And then you can turn Zverog against his creator. Which is kind of messed up, but also kind of awesome. Yeah, I like Perun and Zverog. Hey, thanks for the sub, Lobster. 15 months, that's awesome. Appreciate it. And the alert didn't play again. Maybe Twitch broke the alerts, along with their other issues earlier. Apologize for all that. This is the second one in a row now. Cogmind's going awesome, False Lobster. We were playing our flak gun only run. And we're getting to the point where flak guns you'd probably normally be moving on from in a normal run. So now we're getting to like the more interesting part, I think, where we kind of actually have to work around these probably not being optimal. I guess I was supposed to siege here. Figure I'd kill this guy pretty quickly. The flak gun audio went through the programmer alert too. Very interesting. We have to read more this run because the audio is unreliable. That was fast. Can I hit you from here? I can. I think we want to siege for this. Oh, the hunter. Wasn't expecting that. I think we target you because I have damper on, which makes the programmers not do a lot of damage. Probably a second hunter there, behind a wall that I can't even shoot, though. Okay, we're getting hot here. Got the heatsink on. Weapon shielding isn't as important when we're getting hit with EM with damper platings, 90% EM resist. Activating garrison access. Okay. I wish the Riff garrison ping was a little larger. Because I feel like it should avoid situations like that a little better. I wonder where the garrison actually is. Where's our target? Wow, we got How'd I get so far off track? I started going up instead of left. I guess it's because we mostly have vertical pathing here. I was aiming for this, but now I think the other one might be closer. We're kind of in between them. I was thinking about doing watcher route hacks, which is probably an okay idea still, since we're going to want to ditch these couplers. When we go into caves. I might wait till we see another one and keep going. Well, this is a little awkward. So we know there's a garrison that these reinforcements are probably coming from. Yeah, signal jamming is doing quite well for us right now. We know the garrison is probably over here somewhere, so if I go left, I probably ignore whatever's coming here. We're pretty close to our exits. This might be a good watcher to hack. And it looks like this is on our route, unless he beelines over here, where we're probably not going to get a lot of redundant intel. Dude, what's up with all the melee bots? Alright, give me your map route. This guy's patrolling all the fabricators. Grav mag, more long-range proton. Advanced cooling system is very nice. Fabricator, that's about all we got. This is a big corridor and a big room. We tend to want to avoid those. Although this route hack told us there's not a lot up here unless we want to use this fabricator. Which I still don't have a lot to fabricate. And I don't think we want to use a fabricator that's in the middle of this big open space. The intersections in this game get wider if they're like expected to be more traveled. So this is also probably a dangerous place. So I think we're going to want to dip down to the left. Since we know there's not really much up here, and it might be kind of dangerous with how open it is. And head back towards this one. So we'll keep that in mind. Do I avoid this fighter? Can I? I don't know if he sees us. That's just one dude. I think we end up fighting him. No, he's got a whole squad. Okay. Just fight them here. Alright, we're gonna leave that NC coupler on for signal jamming, which is absolutely carrying its weight at the moment. What is that? EM surge trap? Is that everyone? I thought there was one more. Alright. That's cool. The watchers tell you about emergency access doors. I had forgotten about that. That advanced cooling is quite nice. I don't think we need it so badly that we're going to carry two. Flak guns are actually quite sustainable in heat so far. When we get like 6 to 8 of them, that won't be the case. God, how big this is. Scanalyzer. Do I have anything left that we want to scanalyze? We dropped the precision matter filter that I wanted to scanalyze. That's probably it. Let's see. Can we dig? Heck yeah, we can. Another improved focal shield. I think we ignore that. Advanced plasma. It's weaker than our heavy. It's got a tighter range. Although when you're digging, you want you kind of want more variance, at least on the upper end. You want a higher ceiling for sure, because you have to hit a minimum armor number in order to break a wall. Alright, well, we got to our exit. Tracking Trojan, and the botnet's actually probably more important. I should have done that first, because I think we're going to want to try and, if there are any other terminals here, maybe pull a schematic. Jeez. Trojan botnet. Oh. Uh-oh. Sorry, bud. Oh. This advanced shield generator, I think, is actually really sweet for our build. 25% damage resistance at a 1-to-4 ratio. We're currently using energy for nothing except for movement. So in combat, we're using it for nothing. That is some good damage mitigation at low cost to our build. This would not be very sustainable if we were using energy cannons, but for flat guns, we can definitely make use of this. I want to grab that. I like that. And we have more weapon shielding down here. So I could replace some that I have right now. I'd like to kill this guy for hackware. It's a little awkward around these explosive machines, though. Okay, he's gonna move for us. How kind. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna grab the shield generator. Alright, let me see if this guy actually drops anything. Nope. So we're gonna rip off our hacking suite because we're about to leave the level. Actually, hang on one second. We can explore a little bit more. Advanced SIG interps? I don't think we really care about that at the moment. Uh-oh, did I overstay my welcome? I don't think so, we're still fine. See a terminal down here we might be able to use before I rip off this hacking suite. Oh, that's a lot of sentries. These guys no longer have flat guns, which in my mind says that they are inferior to us. Is the other guy actually walking around? I think he's trying to use this path. Alright, you want to come back now, buddy? No? What's he doing? Okay. I think even though he was shooting at me, he was like shooting at me down here as he's like walking around here. It really makes no sense. More heavy treads, I like. Another fabricator. Do I hold off on the fabricator to see if I can pull a schematic here? Or do I just make more weapon shielding or flak guns? Probably good on flak guns for now. Yeah, let's see if we can use this terminal. Maybe we can fab something. Might as well upgrade my data jack too. Alright, let's fight this guy before he blows up my terminal. Oh my god, they just fabricated a grunt. That grunt just came from the fabricator. I was not anticipating this. Dude, what is the sentry doing? This guy is like doesn't know how to move. I just want to kill them. Oh, it pumped out a terrain scanner? That's actually kind of solid in caves. I don't know if... And it'll be good in research? We might grab that. Bunch of them. Alright, I'll come back to that in a second. I think we have time. Is this the sentry again? Okay, finally. Jeez. Yeah, terrain scanning's pretty solid in caves, especially for a slow build. Well, terrain scanning, since it procs on every turn, on slower builds you get more terrain scanning per tile moved, which is good for terrain scanning because on other builds you're gonna fly past like the areas before you can really terrain scan them. I think this hauler is going to pick up that stuff. Well, we can find out. You carrying anything? Nope. He's going for that stuff. Advanced component analysis. Okay, security level 1 terminal. What do we want to fab for our build? This is like our first opportunity in quite a while to actually pull a schematic. I feel like I haven't seen a security 1 terminal in so long. The terrain scan processor is intriguing, since we got terrain scanners right there. I think an advanced armor integrity analyzer would be great. Weapon cyclers would be awesome. I wonder if we have any good combat hover on the table. So we're on -5, which means we can pull up to rating 6 items here. Curious to look at those few options real quick. If either of those fall into here. So the improved weapon cycler is rating 6. So 25 or 20% faster. It's pretty solid. To combat grav mag system. Yep, that's rating 6. Honestly, I don't think we'll transition to hover until combat linear grav jets are on the table. Especially when we still get more shoots next floor. Like, we're going to want to stay treads. I think late game, combat linear grav jets and recoil nullifiers are an interesting option. What's funny is one experimental targeting computer is probably better than a recoil nullifier, even for 6 flat guns. They're only 2 recoil each. Even for 8 flat guns, I think they break even. And they're lower coverage and don't have any upkeep. Something to think about. Alright, what about the armor integrity analyzers? Advance is rating 7. We can't get that here. We could grab improved. So I don't think I'm gonna dedicate 2 slots to train scanning. Heck, I bet I could. I'm gonna take off Hacking Suite and NC Coupler. Let's do this. Schematic, advanced train scan processor. Why not? Uh-oh. This is gonna be awkward. Did this guy not... Did I not use NC charges because this guy didn't have inventory to drop? I was at 4 already. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't think I used charges unless I'm misremembering something. That's actually pretty interesting. This hunter's gonna be annoying. Yeah, I didn't know it did that, Captain Winky. I'm always afraid of wasting that on haulers that I may have used it on already. Now I don't have to concern myself with that at all. That's actually really great to know. Alright, we probably want to siege for this guy. That hunter tore us up. No thank you, operator. Okay. What a heist. Okay, I'm gonna rip this off. Even though I would normally use it still, but that was the NC coupler. I need inventory slots. We could build more haulers. Sweet. Ackware good. Uh-oh. Programmers. Can we just wait here for them? Alright. Got a siege med so we can keep fabbing. Would I rather do flat guns or weapon shielding? Let's do the weapon shielding. Flak guns are good. Alright. Now we can take off the hacking suite, I think. Just slap this train scan processor on. And swap out some weapon shielding. Sweet. Alright, let's get off of this floor. This is a great floor for us, I think. And I think we roll like this. I'll probably take out the train scanner. It doesn't get shut off, potentially. Oh, I probably want to run the targeting computer, right? We can afford to do that. Alright. Yeah, for having no info war, that was actually surprisingly stealthy, Blum. Like, we managed to stay out of trouble. I don't know if we'll be able to say the same about this. Wow, our first caves map. I'll run. Actually not looking forward to it. I like the pace that we were going through by not going to caves branches. Caves are just so long and they're kind of dull to me. I like them, but I don't like how much of them you have to deal with. Caves are actually like a really cool change of pace from the complex. I just don't necessarily like 3 maps of them. I accidentally had my tractor beam on instead of my train scanner. They're both long range. Alright, so we do want to keep an eye out for little nooks and secrets in the terrain. How sweet would it be if we found like a core expander here or something? Alright, exit is bottom left. Yeah, I agree with that, Captain Winky. Hey, bud. All friendly bots get really nervous as Cogmind eyes them up and down, looking at their parts. Don't worry, you have terrible parts, Samaritan. All right. I think we just fight this guy. If we wanted to, we could just like walk around, but we kind of just want to cut through here. So I think we fight. Just a beast, right? Yeah. We might lose our damper plating here. Is what it is. Or how affecting aiming past this guy is. Because he's so big. Like, even though he's this far away, it might be worthwhile. Oh, he's getting closer to us. Shredded. We don't really get loot in caves with this build, unfortunately. I think there's a minesweeper over there. Oh no, that was the sage. Okay. Probably end up fighting this guy. Or not. Not here yet, at least. Okay, no, that was there was a trap there. That was all of the above. Or maybe that's an engine explosion. That's probably what this was. I think that was a programmer fighting Samaritans in an engine explosion. I haven't missed anything yet, have I? Doesn't look like it. There's an outpost in the top left. Pretty big one by the looks of it. Yeah, I think it's massive. Oh, hello. Guess who has damper plating? On the exit yet? No. Try and stay clear of that outpost. Oh wait, I don't need to dig here. There's a path. I'm surprised we haven't found the exit yet. It's probably gonna be like over here somewhere. The neutrino cores make an EM explosion instead of the boom you'd expect. Oh, is that what the Samaritans have? That explains it. Get that flak gunsling on. What's this guy doing? Broken treads? Why were your treads broken? Must have been a trap. Oh yeah, probably a fire trap, or whatever those derelict traps are called. I see no secrets. We could probably search over here. Probably worth doing, honestly. Is it, if there's a patrol right here, we could wake up everything here. Maybe we don't risk that, I don't think. Core expander is really worth hunting. I perhaps should have explored more. I'm not gonna bother now. We are losing integrity to certain parts. And these need to last 2 more cave maps and the next floor until shoots, so let's not push our luck here. I don't think we want any traps. We could get a lot of traps from this guy, but I don't think we care. Unless we want to kill Zerov. I do want his hackware. Zerov hackware would be incredible. That would require me fighting an EM launcher, though, to do the trap trick. So I guess that's technically not allowed. Let's just move on. More Samaritans. Let's see, we are top right, it looks like. Security intel. It's pretty good. Here, trap extractor. God, how many grunts are there? Ooh, we are heating up. Gotta pay more attention to that. In these prolonged fights, that happens. Tiny outpost here. Don't really care about that. This is interesting, a destroyed tile. Must have been someone shooting at a Samaritan. Does that mean there's a behemoth up here? What else would destroy a tile? Definitely a possibility. Improved particle charger. Go ahead and grab that. Do I grab the scrap? Nothing of use. Oh, we got some thugs. That's annoying. But we will deal with it. We'll go Flak up. Eat Flak, dude. Ooh, that's a lot of guys. These are weaker than normal grunts. Feels like it. There we go. Couldn't find my straight line. Oh, there they go. That's the guy that speaks. I was surprised they didn't say anything. I've never seen anything like that down here. It must be an unaware spy. You're trespassing on Warlord territory. My territory. Guards, destroy it. Oh, these guys are actually allied with Warlord. They're just too dumb to know I'm on their side. Ooh, he's tanky. I still have my terrain scanner on. Let's put on the cooling. Five core. I'll shoot directly for the gunsling. Oh, he's LARPing as Warlord. Oh, he said my territory. Oh, this guy is like a Warlord wannabe. Come on now. Ooh, that gunsling. Oh man, my damper is getting really beat up. Another one? I think we'll try to avoid him. Dude, how did he get left out? I guess he was like just outside of the range when I got spotted. Supposed to be going down. Somehow ended up only going up. Well, down and left, so we're definitely making progress. Yeah, these terrain scanners are definitely nice for this. Probably not as good as sensors, but this is great. Especially when you're slow, knowing where you're going is pretty important. Are these reinforced barriers? They're a lighter color. What does that mean? Is this a secret? I feel like we need to check that out. I'm curious. Uh-huh. Oh! Is this the dimensional node activator? Or initializer? I took this from a hauler that was behaving strangely. It was all it had in its inventory, and to be sure I also checked the local manifest, but found it wasn't even listed. See what you can make of it. I wonder what I could use this for. Well, we definitely have the inventory slots. So the DNI is something you can place on the ground, and then if we use a teleport, it brings us back to that point instead of being random. And yeah, this has These are reinforced barriers. I never realized that. I wouldn't even have noticed this because we didn't see that it was sealed off, except I noticed that these were a slightly different hue of green. So it had to be something special. I cut through diagonally here? I can. I'm moving a little slow here because I'm trying to look at everything that's being revealed as we move. Oh. We haven't seen swarmers in a while. I think we definitely want to fight them in a choke point. Man, our damper is taking quite a beating. Is that all of them? Oh, wrong one. There's the exit. More swarmers, huh? We're gonna have to fight these guys in the open. Oh, are you kidding me? You can hit me from there? That's BS. Ooh, I'm out of power. That could be a problem. Let's do this. See if I can salvage this guy's power. Since I'm not using EM, they're gonna... The power is gonna, like, destroy itself. Like, I didn't get it. Oh, and I just realized, talking about power, I forgot to grab the shield generator. I really wanted that. No power from you. I wonder where this leads. Zerov would probably be a way for us to get power. Warlord would not be an easy way, probably. Not when I'm Rift, that's for sure. Maybe the parasites or whatever that have power sources we could use. Alright, well, while I'm here... Anything of note? I guess I should walk around and see if there's any, like, scrap piles that might have power in them. Doesn't look like it. Did we walk all the way back over here? I think we just keep going. Oof, Warlord. We've really been out of luck on branches this run. We got the bad exiles, which means we didn't get to find DM, which meant I tried to loop a garrison before going into any caves branches, which I would have done, except we didn't get to loop any garrisons. They both push us to the next floor, and then we go here and we get Warlord, which is completely worthless to us. We didn't get extension on any of the floors that we would have liked to see it on. The game is really screwing us. Where are all the parasites? Did this get changed? What is this? Is that not a thing anymore? I haven't played Warlord since 10.2. Or Demented, that's what I mean. They aren't here anymore. I did not know that. Why are they not a thing anymore? This energy is going to be a pain. I could wait here and hide, because already changed the whole event. I probably don't know a lot of the details about it then. Because Friday didn't like the cheese potential. Oh, probably because Nikolai kept talking about using them to farm. Which is reasonable, I guess. They were kind of crazy, but they were unique. I actually think they were a fun thing to have in the game. You could have just made them, like, immune to disruption, or so you can't assimilate them or something. Furnaces are gone too, huh? FLK doesn't work either? What does that mean? Did FLK change? Are other bots' resistances change? You can't FLK broken bots anymore. So, I can get the Warlord event on -2 if I wait here forever, right? Because he eventually leaves? Is that a thing? Is that unlikely if I don't help out? Him leaving is bugged and might not happen, so okay. So that's not really something we want to take a chance on. I'm not sure if we really wanted Warlord anyways, but it probably would have been good. If he did leave, it would work. Yeah, I think I saw GJ or someone get Warlord with Rift like that. Alright, I think we just leave then. It looks like there's really nothing of value here. I can't go inside without angering the base. Maybe I piss them off and walk away and then kill someone for an engine. That's probably not worth it either. You just go. Where would I spawn? Top left? Oh my god. What a spawn. You have engines. I probably can't use siege mode if I want his engines. So I actually need to be able to like walk to them. Might be fine because we want to preserve our damper anyways. I actually have the same hit chance as I would with or without siege mode, it looks like. Maybe we get nice and close. That way I can also do this cheese. Although I think we're going to kill him pretty fast regardless. Ooh, that was a big hit. Oh my god, he sieged. This is a Titan, it's not a beast. Well, you're just showing off now. I don't have anything to fill these slots with that's really worth it. Salvage targeting, I guess. But do I want to keep salvage targeting on the next floor? This is good armor. Actually, I should probably even release one of these. Decoy drones are stupidly strong. Oh my god, not that many. Not accepting instructions? Why? Oh, because he's supposed to be returning, right? What's going on here? I don't know. New drones. Don't get it. Okay, so he has the same behavior where they would return when attacked, which means they won't. You can't control them, but they run instead. Gotcha. Dude, how did that guy not make it back to my bag? His AI I'm gonna change too. And no engine. It's too bad. The Titan was considerably more difficult than the Beast, which makes sense. With 3 flat guns, we're definitely behind the curve at this point. I really need to get a 4th. Maybe even a 5th. We'll have to consider evolutions. I wonder if I was supposed to attach my salvage targeting there. I just didn't want to have to potentially rip it off next floor if we didn't want to keep it. And I'm not sure if we were going to want it permanently on the next floor. We're getting to the point where I might actually want to keep it on, so I probably should have thought about that beforehand, because it would have been good to have. But here we are. I don't want to waste a lot of time here. We should leave the terrain scanner off pretty much this whole time, actually. Because ARCs will fill the map. Okay, there are hostiles over here, presumably. Can I dig? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the wall goes here. It's like 5 tiles, not worth it. Hey, buddy. How come moving got more expensive? It used to be -1. Oh, I'm faster now because I don't have damper plating. So you use more energy per move? Does that make sense? Is this per turn per move? What's our plan for keeping flat guns ahead of the difficulty curve? You mean like for them remaining relevant, or for like actually having them to use since they're not going to spawn anymore? Nothing. I think those guys might start pre-damaged. A little low on matter too. I can dig here. I'm kind of shocked at how much attrition we took on this floor so far. We lost 2 damper platings. We're almost out of treads. I lost my power. Yeah, flat guns are definitely lower rating than typical late game gear. So these are rating 4. You start seeing them on -7 in the game. So that's the 4th level out of 10. They are quite strong when they show up. A little overpowered for that point in the game, but they drop off within like 2 floors or so. You're not going to really be using them anymore. So to make them maintain relevancy, we're just going to have to use a lot of them. And hopefully have some utilities to help them out, like weapon cyclers and maybe kin accelerators. Stuff like that should help. They're definitely not going to compete with late game stuff normally, but I think they will be workable. Oh, he's about to call in an ARC, isn't he? I think I need to kill him outside of siege mode too. I gotta try and get someone's engines. I lost a weapon shielding there too, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Power. Nice. All right. That helps a lot. We can move freely, we can terrain scan freely. That helps a lot. All right, I really want to get off of this level. Like I said, the caves are too long. I'm sick of the caves right now. Let's just get out of here. I'll walk around this. Alright, we should be pretty close to the exit. I'm looking around for secrets and the like. There are hidden nooks that we will only see with terrain scanning. Alright. Not too bad. I don't see anything that I terribly want to check out. So, what do we evolve? I think we're still good on power and propulsion, so that leaves us with utility and weapons. I want to evolve at least 1 weapon slot, possibly 2. So the question is, do I want more utility slots over a 5th weapon slot now? A 4th weapon slot increases our DPS by quite a bit, because the way it goes is the first gun is 200 time units, the second one is 100, and then everyone after that is 25. So our volley time is 325 right now for 3 guns. For 4, it would be 350. So just getting 1 weapon slot increases our DPS by a lot. A 5th would be by a hell of a lot. But I think the reason I bring that up is because I think we can get by with 1 more weapon slot here. And then take another utility slot, which gives us a lot more flexibility. And then I think that'll be the next 2 floors I could do utility weapon, utility weapon. Can you keep up matter-wise with 5 slots? We might start pushing it. So part of the reason I do want to get another utility slot is so I can put on the salvage charting computer, which will help a lot with matter. But I think at this point in the run, we're going to be using more volleys anyways. So whether I have to shoot 2 volleys of 3 guns or like 1 volley of 5 guns, the matter is probably going to be pretty close. The big loss of matter from using like 5 weapons would be if I do a volley and I kill with like the first one, so then I have 4 wasted guns or shots matter wise. But I don't think that probably makes too big of a difference. Now when enemies take longer to kill anyways, which will happen at the same pace as we evolve weapon slots throughout the game, that does become problematic. But the utility slot helps with that. We can use things like matter filters as well, so that's kind of why I'm leaning towards that. A 5th weapon slot would make us very strong. I kind of want the utility flexibility still, so I think we're going to do 1 utility, 1 weapon slot. Hey, what up, Danny? How's it going? And so we're on -4 now, so we get 6 more slots to evolve throughout the game. If I go hover, then 2 of those go to propulsion. No, 1. 5 is good for hover. And then we probably want another utility slot for accuracy, whether that be a recoil nullifier or a targeting computer. We want at least 2 more flak guns, and that leaves like 2 more utility slots. If I stay on treads, I could probably do 2 utility slots and 4 weapon slots for a total of 8 flak guns, which we would love. What am I doing? We're killing stuff with flak guns. We have reached -4. And we have been largely screwed by the RNG with dungeon generation so far. Getting 0 value from all garrisons and branches starting in factory. So the game is not helping us out in that regard. So this is definitely being a little more challenging than it probably should be. But that's fine. We can play around that. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break here. 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll continue this run. Having a blast so far. So, stay tuned.